Whoa, he threw it in. Hello. Hey going everyone, Nick here, and we are back in rFactor 2 today. Now based on my last video where I gave my first impressions on the game, I quite liked the way that the cars felt. The force feedback was fantastic, the AI was pretty good, and a lot of you guys in the comments gave me some suggestions as to some car and track combinations that I should try, and one of those was to try Le Mans with the LMP2 car. So I went and got the endurance pack and I bought the Le Mans circuit, and I think I've set this up so that there's time progression. We'll see if it works or not, I'm not too sure. But look, you know, I hear this is going to be pretty spectacular looking as far as, you know, the graphics in rFactor 2 go. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But we're going to do 3 laps around the circuit because it's me and it might take all week if we do any more than that. So let's just get stuck into it and see what happens. Okay, here we go. It's got the green flag. That was a bit messy. It kind of just like throws you in there a bit. Alright, well, shaky start, but anyway, let's just see what happens. AI is fighting hard here at the start. We might have to deploy some tactics, I think, to try and gain some positions. Back in 9th place at the moment. And I'm not hugely familiar with the exact braking points of every turn around this circuit, so I'm definitely at a disadvantage versus the AI. And we've already run off a little bit there. That's okay, we can recover from that. Gotta pay attention. Alright, I think we're probably out of slipstream range there, so we may fall behind a little bit, but let's hope that the AI brakes a little bit early and lets us catch up a little bit. Unless we bin it, of course, which is a fairly likely outcome. Alright, so far so good. We haven't lost any more positions, which is always a nice thing to happen. But let's see if we can actually get some positions back. We've got a guy who's flying up the inside. We'll just not let him have it. How about that, mate? Alright. I have upped the AI difficulty as well slightly. In the last video I did, we had it set to 85%. I put it up to 90% because I am still a bit of a noob when it comes to this sort of thing, as you can probably tell. So let's see how much difference that makes, because I think in the last video we had it a little bit easy reclaiming the positions after I barrel rolled the Porsche. So I think this is going to be a bit more of a challenge for us. Whoa, he threw it in. Hello. So this is where the AI is just next tier in rFactor 2 compared to things like AMS2, you know. If in AMS2, if the AI tried to do that, they would just bin it. And it'd be like me driving, they'd just bin it. And crash spectacularly, but he made that stick and slotted perfectly back in. So that's pretty impressive, I have to say. I think we're braking a little bit too much on some of these corners where it's unnecessary, and the AI is definitely taking advantage of that. Requires a fair bit of focus, this last part of the circuit. You get a bit comfortable when you sit on the straight. And then all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of corners to deal with. Gotta really try and throw it in a bit. We did a 351. Best lap's a 345. I don't think we're gonna do that good. Alright, this requires a fair bit of concentration. I'm just really not sure if I'm going to just bin it directly into the back of the car in front. I do not want to be that guy. It is absolutely amazing though how much difference the just putting the AI difficulty up 5% makes them so much more competent on the road. We're going to slot it in. Oh, can we make it stick? Don't lose it, Nick. Okay, alright. They are probably right on me though, not too far behind. And once again, I forgot to shift gears. That's just a constant theme here on this channel. Chicanes are always a bit of a tricky one. Just really knowing exactly where that braking point is and how much to slow down. I mean, the car is fairly forgiving, but I don't want to just fly into a wall and kill myself either. Very slow through there. I reckon we could have carried more speed for sure. But we just didn't have anywhere to go because the guys in front were in the way. You know, a lot of people say that, well, get on the road, Nick. A lot of people say that rFactor 2 doesn't look very good. I think this is one of the tracks that actually does look fantastic. I believe it might be on like an updated shader model or something compared to some of the older circuits that are available. Oh, bit of contact there, that's my bad. But I think this looks great. You know, it's not as detailed as like, you know, or spectacular as something like AMS2, but it does enough. I mean, I'm flying past all the stuff at like 1,000,000 miles an hour, so I don't really have time to look at the scenery. Bit of contact there, but that's alright, we can get away with it probably. Yellow flag. What's happened? This guy is right on me. It's making me a bit nervous. I think I just got nudged there in the back as well. As we come up to the final lap. Hey, we actually did do it pretty close to the best time. Only 2 seconds off the best lap time. Not too bad. Come on guys, let's go faster through here. We got more space to move, come on. I'm definitely getting more and more impressed with rFactor 2 though as I go. You know, once I got used to the AI and its, you know, annoyances, I definitely think that this is just an amazing experience. It's the closest thing you can have to online racing with real people without having to race against real people. Because the AI and things, it's really good. And it might even be a good learning tool for people who maybe don't feel comfortable driving online against real people. Slot it in. Oh no! Come on, move! Jeez. Yeah, so if you don't feel comfortable racing online, maybe you play iRacing and you don't quite have an idea about racing etiquette and things like that. I mean, I clearly don't either because I just throw my car into people, but you know, maybe I'll learn something about how to deal with certain situations while I'm driving, because I think that this sort of gives you that realistic expectation of as to how people drive, or at least how people should drive, because the AI likes to take risks. They also can make maneuvers stick as well. I think there is a guy on my outside right now. Or the inside, rather. Oh, AI is so slow in here. You can definitely brake later than they do. See if we can have this guy. Oh, I don't know. Where is he? I think he's still just sitting on my right now. Oh, he did not want to let it up. But too bad, mate. I'm taking it. Bit of a slide there on the way out. Well, I think it's quite obvious that the time progression didn't work, so I need to have a look at that and maybe work out what I did wrong there. You know, when you drive a track like this, I think you kind of want the experience of time progression, given that it's usually a 24-hour circuit. But look, that's all right. It's still been really fun. If I could get this around without binning it. Oh, we've gone off a bit there. Make it stick, Nick. Don't lose it. They're right behind you. I think we might be safe. We just got to be extra careful as we come through these last couple of corners. Oh boy. Okay, I think we got away with that in P5. Woo! I'm actually sweating a fair bit there. That got really intense at the end. But I think we've actually found the sweet spot in the AI, at least for me. I don't think I want to go any higher than that until I can get a bit better. So I'll pull it over and call it a day. All right, well, that was a bit of an experience, I have to say, because you know, I mean, I know the circuit from looking at it, but I can't say I've driven it all that often in many sim racing games before. That was a bit of a challenge. You know, increasing the AI made a big difference, and in all honesty, I think that I'm going to keep trying to increasing the AI as I get more comfortable with it, because I really think that that's a useful tool in increasing my own skill as a sim racer. But look, you know, that was a lot of fun. I need to try and work out how the time progression thing works. I think I just stuffed that up. I don't know what I was doing with that. There's a lot of settings you can change in the race customization options as well. So maybe I'll see what other things I can do. Might do a longer race as well and just see if that kind of stretches things out a bit. But either way, it doesn't really matter. It was a lot of fun. I had fun. Hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did enjoy watching it, of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can leave a thumbs down and some constructive feedback as well. And look, I'm probably going to try a whole bunch more things on this. Please keep continuing to give me more ideas for car and track combos to try in rFactor 2. I think there's a lot here that I can, you know, have a go with and see what I think. And look, we'll be back soon with another video. We'll be doing 2 videos a week. I've decided I can commit to. I do have a full-time job as well at the same time, so I think 2 videos a week is, you know, what I can manage for now. If that changes, of course, I'll let you know. But look, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. So see you later. Bye.